session. Lines pay attention, Professor Mandalo, juice is the lesson. Charts don't lie, numbers show the way. KIMBA gang minds turn data to the pay. Grab your notebooks, mark your lines. Patience in the jungle is how we shine. Knowledge is power, math is the key. Every young line gon' learn from me. If lines can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Work, sweat, and grind, the journey just begun. I'ma elevate the game, show you how it's won. Prepare with the wisdom lines, trades gon' run. Pressure in the candles, the market makers is frontin'. We see through they scandals, price is the box and we puntin'. Bugatti money focus, flexing on my mind. Structure, fibs, and order flow, profile, and volume in time. Hyena try to laugh, but the lines gon' feast. Feast. Nerd out to take the battle from Linguini out of Wall Street.
Good morning. Good morning. Test, 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 test. How we doing? Loud? Mic, mic, mic. Test net, test net. How we doing? Good morning. Happy Monday. How's the levels? Who was here for the resumption stream last night? Good times. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Cage was dropping some juice last night. Houston Buzzo. Shoutouts to y'all. Shoutouts to Dev Team. Sorry if it's double voice. I just wanted to check YouTube. Make sure everything sounded good. Good morning, Bite. How we doing? Cyper, shoutouts to you, brother. Lou Time. Fib Math, Mark, Curvies, EEC, iFran, Tivinal, Bumbule, EK, Glitch, Bud Fox. Let's go. The way it is. Buzzcree, Calling Noob. Ace, good morning. Chester. Adrian Rust. Let's go. Good Tech, Ricky Rampage, Sammy, Top Cat. Let's go, Top Cat. How are you doing? Killjoy. Oxhota. Ghosted. Strat. Choopy. Pedro. Burgix. Cuca Deliciosa. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Orbital, 83rd, good morning. Checkster. Yeah, data's wrong. Yeah, we are aware. Things in the works. Buzzo, good morning. Damon, maybe Band-Aid. PSG, stand up. Let's go. Yeah, I'm missing you boys. I'll be back over there soon. I have like, my life is in disarray, but rate cuts coming and we still balling, right? Yeah. Let me get a yeah. Can I get a yeah? JV, how we doing? Good morning. Mike sounds okay? Maxie, how we doing? Yeah, Buzzcree, let's get it. Yeah. 2 letters, 1 word. Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. If you think that you hear a baby dinosaur or a turkey, that's just baby Mandalo V2. Cage, good morning, brother. Coke Zero, how you doing? What do I think? I think that we are still holding above our level. This is the main level that we need to hold. Right there. I know it looks like there's a lot going on this chart. It's because there is a lot going on. Yeah, it's bad highs. We did fill the CME gap into the close on Friday. Formed poor highs all weekend, weak highs, and then formed a really weak one. But that was like an important area, previous value area low. And we almost made it to previous point of control, but this was previous value area low over here. Yeah, that's something we had talked about. So it kind of formed like the basis for our range for the weekend. The low end of that range. So get back inside here and we'll take these highs. I'm pretty confident. I'm not going to say that it's a guarantee, but it will look very good for higher. And then you have some additional weak highs further over. Really where I had this box, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, and that box includes that previous range point of control and something else. I forget what. It was like an order block or something. Yeah, order block and a fib. There was quite a bit of confluence in that area. So if we run up there, you know, that might be the last possible bearish scenario. But we're pushing on the lows. We just formed a bad low here. Yeah, it kept on holding, you know, continued to sweep this. I think it was swing failures on every one of them, or very close to it. No, we had to close below it in the last 30 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see. How about a prediction? Get your prediction points in. If I forget to pay him out, just remind me in the chat. Pixel Shorty, let's go, Coke Zero. Yeah. Rafa, Chexter, Cage wins. I'm feeling better, mostly better. My body's like just hurting. You know how you get really dehydrated? Yeah, I had like the sweat so bad yesterday. I'm like still recovering. It's like chugging liquid IV, but I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, last night was juice, man. That was great. Clean of the lows. Yeah. It could be. It could be. Yeah, we start getting closes down there, though, and there's, you know, plenty of ugly lows to come. And, you know, it's like one of two scenarios coming into like major dates. They'll either grind up into it or just kind of price into it. And I think that tomorrow will be pretty telling. Today, it's just kind of getting all of the pieces in play to prepare for our huge week. Big week. Shout outs to you, Coke Zero. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope all of you had a great weekend. Yeah, 113, 112 is something I'm interested. Yeah, I like that level too. Yeah, pretty much that whole SR flip that we have been looking at for a long time. That zone down here, or this one down here. Yeah, we got some volume down there. It's previous all-time high, like from what, May? Something like that. Yeah, this whole area is like pretty interesting. But you start trading back inside there, and you know, who knows what could come. There is, yeah, we don't need to speculate. We need to just go with the math, right? Up until the breakout. Yeah, 112 has quite a bit of interest here. I know it's busy. I'll clean up some of the things that are on here. That's the value area high. If any of you are having difficulty with seeing this, you know, just say the word and I'll put it on a completely clean chart. Point of control. We'll throw a fib on here just for a good measure. Yeah, anything below that and you have a whole series of weak lows that I really wouldn't want to trade into. There's a lot going on. I'll throw the fib on for the people that are, you know what you're looking at, but I know it's busy. I realize that. I'm not expecting everybody. Oh, single print bounce with that kind of SR flip to boot and golden pocket and previous week VWAP all in kind of that zone. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to see it start like closing down here, but that's again like $2,500 away, $2,000 away. So we'll just kind of see. It might just like kind of range around a little bit coming into Wednesday. MEXC says lower. You like 113, 750? This IV water is not great. Does not taste very good. Delete the box. Delete the fibs. So we know where those fibs are. How about, you know, kind of from when we actually had the breakout? Yeah. You get the 05 like right at the right spot. Yeah, that weekend low that they kept holding. And that's poor and weak. I like this better. Up here. Yeah, you know, it plays in with the other fibs if it's going to remain bullish. Not that this move right now is bullish, but it's been a whole weekend of nothing after a big bull move into the close on Friday for RTH. Let's go take a look at S&P and CME. Latisse, highs before lows. Yeah. Much love, Jupy. Love you too. Hey, Blake, good morning. How are you doing, brother? Happy Monday. Plexo, you demand white mode? Yeah. Yeah, I think if I did a poll, we would have like 90% of the Lions voting for not white mode. Let me save the layout. Yeah, I haven't even looked at order flow yet, with you at least. This is pretty interesting from our break above. We're basically holding value area low in CME. Yep, from Thursday, I think. And we got 14 minutes until RTH. Yeah, who wants white mode? S&P. Yes. Low day. Low day. Do we have music? How's the music? How's the voice? Is it okay? Big Chef, how we doing? My mate Nate, Damon. Yeah. Yeah, I like that level too. Plexo. Okay, thank you. Good morning, DJ. My mate Nate, how are we doing? Shouts to you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is fire, isn't it? Yeah, I really like it too. Yeah, right, Bisor. I'm in a dark room and dark screens. Like we're all staring at screens this constantly. It is brutal. It's brutal looking at it on white mode. Yeah. Do you have music? Okay, good. The voice isn't doing the double. Oh, thanks, my mate Nate. Big cheers. Nate. No Diabito. Good morning. Happy Monday. Latisse. Yeah. I know. When you're like used to dark mode also, you're like, even if there's like one little white bar or something on the screen, you're like, ah, you're melting my eyes. Yeah, I usually have the lights on, but it's just like too much with the video capture. Yeah, we're gonna gap up in ES. Eleven minutes. Who juicing? That's a more important question, isn't it? Coke, you juicing? Juicing? I just expect some volume to come in at EK. Yeah, probably get a little bit of a push. It could be dip the tip though. We're likely going to have a gap down in CME. So we're trading at 115 and change right now. Yeah, so if it opens right here, we're going to have like a $1,700 gap. Yeah, we're trading all the way down here in the gap from Thursday, I think. Yeah. Oh no, this is a gap from Friday. And you know, you can make the thesis. We have quarterly options on Friday that they're just gonna go and clean up some gaps before the options expiry or rollover. Yeah, and if you are, you know, kind of just checking your charts and stuff, you see this little arrow thing at the bottom on ES. Come on, tooltip. Oh, I gotta click it. That's a contract rollover. After next week, we'll probably do beta adjust or adjust for contract changes. But we'll look at this. Unadjusted for now. He's looking nice. Yeah, it's going to be quite a gap up on ES. Ace, much love, brother. KIMBA Lion, how are you doing? Devil's Gold, Borsada, good morning. Big cheers. Thanks, Chester. Music's louder than me. Okay, let me fix that, Danny. Thank you for the heads up. Good morning to you. How are you doing? How's the music now? Is it better? How's the... Can you hear me all right on the mic? WizTard, how you doing? Raptorus, good morning. Let's go. We got a couple minutes. We can chart some things coming into the open. Yeah, for CME, it looks like there might be another RTH gap above us that we started to trade into, but we never closed. That's all the way from the 124. You know, things get like really bullish. That might be interesting. And this is a series of highs, I think, in ETH. That box. No, it was... I need to just delete the box. We'll have to re-TA this one. That was from before. I know I drew it on stream, but it's been a while. We'll re-TA it later. Oh, it was because of this, I think. And that's really, really small, I know, but yeah, that little zone, for some reason, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, we've closed this gap. So it's a couple less lines already. And we're trading right at that high right there. So are we going to continue to hold that stair step that we were talking about? Break a high, turn it to support, break another high, turn it into support, keep doing that. You know, you kind of already have a lower low. But again, this is ETH. Yeah, that lower high, lower low, that's a beginning to shift our structure, right? Danny Bolat, thank you so much. Good morning to you. Big cheers. If you were blessed by a sub, Danny Bolat is the man to thank. Making it rain up in here. He juicing. Big cheers, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Danny, is that better or it's good? Jarik, is there anything that you want to see, Danny? Vladimir, how we doing? Dead Claws. Jarik, good morning. Blaze Alec, how we doing? Yeah, maybe Band-Aid. Hope all is well. Oxhota, Kagami. Prom. You like these, yeah. Let's We got a couple minutes. I'm just interested to see what it is. I'm gonna save this, and we'll come to maybe this one. Since it's already coming up, stock is Solana. It cleaned that 244 that we were talking about for a while. Failed auction above it. Bad highs. We gotta hold 220. Plain and simple, holding the single print, it's pretty good, but the low is not good any longer. So we got some liquidity below it. Really just had to hold 220. This zone through here. Monthly VWAP. Naked pointed controls. That's a must hold. But it could just be a single print grab and go. And previous week VWAP. Or this could be it, and it just like it makes a higher high after this potentially higher low. We got 3.5 minutes to kind of see what direction the market's going to open up. Kagami, let's go. Shout outs to Danny Bolot. Big cheers, brother. Zuluk. Chica. He may make a surprise appearance. I don't know. But we have some plans for the day, just in the event that he is unable to come in. Yep, I'll still plan on doing the opening. And then, yeah, we'll probably have some viewing party with multiple hosts on stream to really share the excitement with everybody on Wednesday. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. It's no KIMBA, but hey, we're gonna do our very most for you. Yeah, keep the excitement rolling. I know that I'm not that exciting sounding, so apologize for that. I know it's a different vibe. Who needs the intense hype vibes in the morning to wake up and get in the zone? Altcoin, AVAX is making moves. Latisse. Yeah, somebody want to see prom? I forget. It was my mate Nate, I think. Which one is it? Are you talking about this one? No, that's prompt. This? My mate Nate? Shadow by Big Dog. Yeah. Thanks, Oxalam. Big cheers. Rafa. The math is the math. That's right, Rafa. Prom USDT. Prom USDT. Is this the MYX for this week? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's some... Is this any news or anything, or it's just the math is the math? That's some strength up here, though. It looks like it wants that high. I don't even know what this one is. I've never seen it, honestly. But I'm a boomer. I've only know what Dino coins and, you know, S&P. I've been charting that since like the 1890s. Yeah, you gotta break out of here. Go from our loss at that level. gonna show it? There we go. Is that making sense? That's almost to the pixel for our wicks. Yeah, I start getting closes in here on the daily and we're look a lot better. Maybe you have a retest. But somebody wants more. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, could do a rotation and maybe clean that without taking the highs. Really, it depends on the market's reaction on Wednesday, and really through the rest of the week. I think the beginning of next week is going to be juice to get a good view of the direction. A real, and Luna. I know. Yeah, I've been staking it for a while. Hopefully, it's doing okay, right? Right, Danny? Is my agger off? Oh, you're right. I hit it. Thank you. Uh-oh. Thank you. Big cheers. What am I doing? I'm hoeing. I changed my whole setup quite a bit this weekend. Saruman. Yeah, maybe. Ambivalent, how are you doing? Aurum. Thanks, Housty. Snuffles. Love it. Something is wrong? Yeah. Big cheers, Housty. Big cheers. Okay. Indo Lion, how are you doing? Seriously, Indo Lion. As we anticipated, giant gap up, a little bit of a push right off the open. Gap down. And CME. Yep, I know. Just got more lines and hopefully one of them will be important, right? Yeah, I can delete that line. We can see where that is. We know what the gap is. That was for some reason. I think it was bad highs that I was talking about. Yeah. On Friday, we were like, yeah, if it breaks above that, then it's probably going to take the high. And as we anticipated, it did. Yep. On Friday afternoon, that was after I was off stream. But we were talking about that. That was pretty nice. Just pulling that over from before. Yeah, I can get rid of that box. We can re-evaluate all this. I need to get my boo gammas on. Exclamation boo gammas. I guess that's in the works. I have to go on my trusty boo gammas website, see what we're working with. I can't imagine that there's too much volume to this morning yet, though, with quarterlies and FOMC incoming. Yeah, you got some big boo gammas at about 66 hundo. And 6650, and that's on S&P, not on ES. S&P proper. Yeah, the biggest is at 6600. So hold that. We'll see where we opened up on index. Yeah. That's all expirations. And then for today, so far, 6615 is looking pretty strong. Yeah, so I can mark it if you want. What color you want? Gex flip looks like 65.75. I forget which color that KIMBA used. I'll try to be consistent for you. Yeah, 6605, yeah. Bebe Vala. We'll do yellow for Gex flip. That one can be blue. I'm gonna keep it dashed though. Dash doesn't look good. Dip the tip in both. It was just a bullish dip in S&P and ES, and in CME, a bearish dip. Gap fill and go maybe? So blue is the bottom of that gap. That's the CoinWise RTH ETH gaps indicator. Pretty Gucci. We got some levels marked on here also. Settlement previous. That's Thursday settlement. So almost a settlement retest and trade in the gap. Plus point of control from that day. At least the RTH point of control. Exclamation boo gammas. Let's go Jupy. Let's go Damon. Little AZ. I think that they're still working on the boo gammas though. Big cheers, Indo Lion. Sorry I was TA and not reading chat. Zerny at Chicken Milkshake. Good morning. Good morning, fellas and ladies. Bagamani, how you doing? Damon, Aurum. Shout out to UST. Yeska, how you doing? Yeah, he wasn't really doing anything. He was just, I asked what color for the for our lines. Yep, doing well. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see what happens at this gap fill, and then we'll run into some other charts. Yeah, I redid my setup. It is in the plan to get it to a little bit more real estate screen-wise for you. However, I spent a lot of time running some better internet lines over the weekend and didn't get everything configured just the way that I want. That's why there's a little bit of discrepancy in the settings this morning, as I didn't fully finish everything that I wanted to. Yeah, and my header is like not displaying all that well for you, is it? What happened there? There. That's a little better. Better? All right, so we tested settlement. Need to get back above it, right? That's nice, it's marked in yellow now. It's just because that was weekly VWAP also, a previous week VWAP. Or is it today's? Yeah, it's today's. Ooh, wee, gap fill. But not mine. Twitching Greg, good morning. Shout outs to you, brother. How you doing? Bruh, it's me. Let's go. 10K from Pump, wow. Big cheers. That's amazing. Congratulations, brother. Do something nice for yourself. Be responsible with that money, but do something nice. That's a huge win. Yeah, even if it's just like a little nicer meal or something, or if you have somebody that you care about, you know, do a little something nice for them, flowers or anything. That's beautiful. Congratulations. It sure does. It sure does. Plexo, that would be great. One day you'll be in the position to do that. Is today the day? Yeah, you don't have to try to make it 10x every trade. As long as it is green, that's the important thing. Right? Sophia, good morning. How are you? It is much easier, Aram. Yep, that's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to plenty of others. Yeah, Plexo. Yeah, that's a big catch-away. Did it run through the whole playlist already? Yeah, nearly everyone, unless it's your first week. And even then, it's like fishing. There's always a story to tell, even if it's not entirely fact-based. Yeah, you have to add some drama to it, don't you? Man, back in 21, I ran $1 up to 600,000 and then round tripped the entire thing. This one has 12 songs, 83rd. Yeah, I need to work on it though. I will give you a little bit of juice later if you guys want to hear a remix, a little bit of a different version of my intro on the outro. Does anybody want to hear that? Yeah, it's more than 5, but barely. Yeah, need to get on top of that, especially for like the longer days. Like for an hour hearing it twice is okay, but for like 2+ hours, that's like 5+ times probably. It's like 28 minutes long. Yeah. So it is definitely on the list. You want to hear it, my mate Nate? Yeah, it's different. It's a couple different verses in it, but it still is like the base of it. It's still hype though. Yeah. All right. We'll hear it on the outro. I don't have it matched to video, but I give you a preview. Maybe we'll like kind of mix it up each time. I have a lot of versions of it until I have a chance to make some more music, or Houston or anybody else is able to make some more music for y'all. You know, we'll just mix it up with a new little thing every day. You know, stick around. You might hear some juice. Yeah, we might have some afternoon juice coming too. Some things in the work for y'all when I get off every day. We'll see. Hopefully we're able to fill your urges to spend the day with the Lions. S&P. Lihu, how are you? Rail Knight, what do you mean? Gamer, is my analysis on chat or on Biddy? Or is that sarcasm? Anatomy, how are you doing over there, brother? Superman, over on YouTube. Shoutouts to YouTube. Chimp, Bobby Toxic Pedals, much love. Stream Element, shoutouts to you. Thank you for the sub. Been subbing since the beginning. Indo Lion, Ash Crypto, Phoenix, how we doing? Richie, Cody K Dub, Buzz, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Big cheers, y'all. Anybody do anything fun over the weekend? Trading over the weekend, juicing up. Some of you sound like you were juicing up. Kobe slept, dude. I was so sick. I slept until 9:30 yesterday morning. I was so sick. But granted, I didn't get to sleep until like 3:30 because I was like real ill. Yeah, it was gnarly. But I woke up and I was like, holy shit, it is so late. I usually wake up at like 6 without an alarm, and a lot of times earlier than that. Bitesore, that's awesome. That's awesome. Big cheers, brother. Things are looking good. Yeah, I hope that bike is juicy. Twicker, how we doing? Kozar, how's it going? Stocking a gold long. Ooh-wee. How's that looking? Yeah, we'll go over to gold. Roth Boss, let's go. Good morning. KIMBA Airlines, yeah, you said it. That's weekends though, isn't it? Mega Juice, let's go, my mate Nate. Yeah. Yeah, Nate. Thanks, Twicker. Much love. Any mods around? You need something? There are a few. It's extra. It's extra rice? Yeah. Welcome. Exclamation welcome. How are you doing? Shoutouts to Buzz. Shoutouts Husty. Cage was up in here for a minute, but I think he might be doing some like IRL real work things. You know the Lions are busy. This doesn't just get put together. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Thinking it'll allow to round trip you. Yeah. I mean, stops and profit, right? And it could be the generational position. Yeah, juice. How about that gap fill and go? I know the slow jazz and the 30-minute candles are like the opposite of hype stream. We were talking about that the other day. Let's keep it rolling. We'll look at it for 5-minute candles up until the hourly. You get a good check on the hourly candle close. We'll get a good read on the 30-minute chart, and then we'll go and chart some other things. How's that sound? Stop loss and profit, slip in. Yeah. Twitch and Greg, big shout outs to you. Thank you so much. Big cheers. If you just got blessed by a sub, thank your man Twitch and Greg. Shout outs to you, shout outs to Danny. Much love. Much love. He juicing. Making it rain. Kachoya. Kachoya, Jupi. Right? Stop loss in profit. There we go. Yeah, maybe we can listen to that song in a little bit. Rafa, like my burnt out eyes. I read that wrong. My fucking guy, let's go. I read that wrong though. If you can use your imagination. Raptorus. Yeah. Big cheers, Twitch and Greg. Big cheers, Danny. Shoutouts to all my motherfucking lions. Much love. Looks like we only have probably 100 viewers and 900 iPads today. Kimba must be sleeping or something to turn on the rest of the iPads. That or you're realizing that I'm not hype. If you need some hype vibe, just stand up, let me know. Juice, 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 juice. Bugatti! XLR, how you doing, bud? Happy Monday. Satoshi. Holla holla. Paper Bell, how you doing? Good morning. Latisse, Raptorus. Even Eastern Europe isn't sleeping. Mark. XLR. Bugatti! Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Happy 420. Exclamation Letuche. I guess I don't take that many Letuche breaks, huh? Thank you, Il Pasoto. I hope you have a great week too. It's gonna be exciting. We got FOMC today. Not today, but on Wednesday. Yeah, I need to lock in, right? It's today. Oh, wait. Let's check on Forex Factory and double check my math there. Pablo. Yeah, Wednesday, New York, 2 p.m. is the numbers release. And then the presser afterwards to hear from JPZ. Cyper helped? Amazing. 6-4. Really? It was like showing like September 10th or something. Jared, Letuche. Yeah, this is morning still here. We get some West Coasters up in the chat too. West Coast US, and that's like wake and bake status, isn't it? Made me feel like I'm in high school again. Or college. Or after college, right? Yeah, you think this is chill? Just imagine if I'm like wake and baking for the stream. Laude. Shout out to Houston. 83rd, 17 what? Are you talking about the FOMCs on the 17th? Yeah. Looks sus at my 5 a.m. wake and bake with PSG. I mean, yeah, 83rd. If you can do it, why not? Yeah, or life, ace. Big cheers. Yeah, it's not too much of that anymore. Yep, I got you, Houston. PSG stand up. Let's go, Cyper. Shout outs to you, brother. Cyper's working on some things. Yeah, some exciting stuff. Thanks, Twitch and Greg. Thank you so much. Have a great day if you're heading out. Juice up. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. I'm looking forward to seeing you in here again. Thank you so much for the gift subs as well. Big cheers. Yep, again, if you were blessed by some subs from Twitch and Greg or Danny, make sure that you thank them. Uchi Piyush. Much love. Happy 420. PSG. Stand up. Yeah. I miss y'all. What's the plan? Let's get that plan. Cool, Twitch and Greg. Look forward to seeing you. If I don't, then have an amazing day, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Is there anything you want to see before you leave? Yeah, it's right at 10 o'clock anyways, so I said that we will look at that first hourly. It's holding the gap fill for CME. Not ideal that we're below that value, but you know, we'll see what the next 30 minutes brings for our initial balance. S&P is like just pushing new highs each time. Yeah, but I'm happy to chart something real fast if you would like, Twitching Greg, before you head out. Mark, long or short? Yeah, I'm gonna allow that. Let's go. Please don't start spamming that. I just think it's funny. Let's get it, Lions. Yeah, big cheers, Twitch and Greg. The plan. Am I wrong? We do need that. Fibbo. I am riding the short bus. But you guys already knew. Xantry, Bato. Yeah, we're just like identifying levels here, you know, and planning for potential market reactions. And the plan is to kind of come to your own conclusions, as Houston said. Yep, this is a learning channel. We are all testnet. All the levels are testnet. I am an AI generated video, but I'm artificially not intelligent, if that makes sense. AI snipe this down here. Where was that? All the way down here? You know, we got to just clout chase a little bit. That was just beauty. And then it was just like no looking back after that, wasn't it? Are we still looking at 5 minutes? Yeah. That was beautiful. All iPads, JV. I feel you. Bato, yeah. I'm great. How are you? We just looked at Biddy off the open. We had some gaps. S&P gapped up bullishly, and CME Bitcoin futures gapped down, not bullishly, but we just filled a gap, the previous gap from Thursday into Friday. So that's why they changed colors right here. That's the CoinWise RTH gaps, or RTH ETH gaps indicator. Exclamation CoinWise, shout outs to y'all. That is an amazing indicator. Right here. Yep, it'll show our gaps. It'll show when they're filled in RTH or ETH. I think it does some other stuff too, but I have not played around with it as much as I would have liked. Still, I know, I keep saying that. I've been saying that for a week and a half, haven't I? It's amazing though. Yep, so that's a RTH gap. This is a ETH gap down here, and a fill gap. It turned gray by default. I think that I have changed the opacity on it a little bit, but it's basically in default settings. These levels, that's CoinWise levels. Exclamation CoinWise, they have a, yep, there you go. They have a promotion that you can give it a trial, 14 days for free on the pro indicators. That's all of their suite that they have right now. It's amazing. Yeah, a lot of Lions been juicing on that. A lot of people have. Yeah, enjoying it. Big shout outs to CoinWise. Doing some, oh, they're doing God's work over there. They're doing some great work over there. Yeah, big cheers. Yeah, you can adjust it. You can change it to only show in RTH or ETH gaps, I think, as well. And then it can give you a, yeah, I don't even think I have it on this. But you can even have like a table for the data on it. I was showing chat like maybe Thursday about it. And I was talking about my charts already being extremely busy. That it's a nice, you know, kind of check. You get one from 9:15, 9:10. I know it's pretty small, but if you have really clear eyes, then you can maybe see it. Definitely in 480p on YouTube, you're not able to see it. Oh no, 720 you can barely see it. Yeah, I need to do something about that. I can see it in the 1440. Yeah, but it's kind of like smushed together a little. Get that resolution down so I'm using less resources. Yeah, Biddy had some buy walls down below. Let me see if I can get Market Monkey on. Shay's Anatomy. Let's go. Chicken milkshake. Who's... Yeah, I know. Squint eye. That's me for sure. My eyesight is okay for now, but they're just like completely fried. I told you I was running some cable lines, and I took a shitload of sawdust on the eyes over the weekend. That was part of why I was sick. Yeah, big shout outs Bite Sore. It looks beautiful. Yeah, so they are like completely wrecked. Completely wrecked. I was looking at Market Monkey. Let's see if it comes up. Sorry for the screen flash. That's in the works as well to be able to transition a little bit more smoothly for you. Yeah, for Binance Futures. We had quite a bit just get filled. Maybe it was TPs, maybe it was longs. I had Trading Light running on my other device, and it's not on this one. But Market Monkey is nice. Yeah, it has a lot of the similar features to Trading Light. I have it in bars so we can see the footprint a little bit, but it's kind of faint. I need to mess with the settings better. Yeah, you can kind of see the delta footprint. Yeah, we'll have a nerd out on this maybe sometime soon. Anybody interested in a footprint nerd out? Yeah, working on some things. Shout outs to you, Shamas. Good morning. Thank you. Big cheers. Thanks, Bite Sore. Much love. Much love. Bearded brothers unite, right? Mr. Lucas, how are you doing? From what did I made up the fill percentage? I have it 98% on my settings. I have it as 98%. Let me get the settings out for you. Yeah, in default, I think that it's like 80%. Let's see, I'm gonna just copy this so I don't like lose my settings. There you go. Now we got tables everywhere. 75%. Yeah, I like the whole thing. I just like to know. And then the transparency is a little bit, the opacity is a little higher on the default view. And then I need to get this one. I want to remove the table. Seeing that, oh yeah, it could be really bright, huh? Wow, I'm not missing that. Need to undo that. That's a big catch-away. How does it work? It's just looking at the gaps. Yeah, it calculates the gap from close to open. It's not on settlement, but we have settlement marked. Yeah, that's how you, I mean, that is by the book how a gap is calculated. It's close to open. What is the difference? So if I was to draw a box from right here to where the next candle opened in RTH, it's right where that gap was. Yeah, technically you could account for settlement. And some people base their gap assessment on settlement. But just for the simplicity of how it appears on the chart, it's closed to open. Yeah, some people will be like, well, the gap, I mean, that's not even really a gap because it traded all the way back to tap that, but it's closed to open. So like, it's not, I mean, we're getting into like really like nitpicking the details of it. It just is based on, you know, how you're using them and what historical analysis may reveal, especially if it's on different assets. I like the full fills with the close to open, but watch settlement pretty closely. I really do not prefer this method here. So like, let's say, I'll find another. You know, I'm gonna go into ETH. Wait, maybe it'll show it on RTH. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. There's a pretty good example somewhere. I'm just like trying to remember where it was. That one's okay, but not great. How about that day? It filled the gap in like the initial balance, like all on one candle. That was crazy. All the gray is fill gaps. It's pretty common in RTH. That one probably was like a 75%. Close to a 75% fill. Let's see. Oh, a fib will do it. Yeah. That was like 786, but it would have triggered under default. And it tapped all this. It filled that. I don't know how you would want to like explain it, but that was not filled. Gap fill, but 99. Yeah, I like the 98. You like 99? EK? Yeah, they do have guides. They have some videos. I think their Discord has it. They have a YouTube for it, and it explains a lot. Yeah, and then you have to like have a chance to kind of work with it a little bit too. A little picture falling down. But I was trying to check bookmap. I'm gonna change the music in just a second as well. Yeah, you're right. Buy side's a lot bigger. Liquidations to the downside, yeah. It is. It absolutely is, especially if you're looking at Kingfisher. Exclamation BTC Live. Lapide. When do you know? So coming into important meetings, everything tends to like have a little bit tighter correlation to me, and into options, especially quarterlies. So derivatives are in a couple weeks, but we have traditional finance quarterly, monthly options coming up on Friday, and things can be a little bit more influenced by traditional markets up until then. Dick Flex, how we doing? Good morning. Chicken milkshake, shout outs to you. Shout outs Buzzo. Yeah, NQ. I can pull up the NQ chart also. There are quite a bit of there's a lot of liquidity to the downside. Yeah, exclamation coin wise, Mr. Lucas. Yeah, grab yourself up a trial for it. It's really, really cool. I mean, even if you are only using it for 2 weeks, you get to test it out, see what some of the toys can do. You can always ask questions on stream. I'm happy to answer anything that I can. If it's not too volatile, we'll explore it together if I don't know the answer, and I'll try and find out. Their team is definitely very helpful also. So yeah, give it a try. Yeah, they're pretty nice. It's pinned, the link for it. You said to make an account, and then you can get access on the trading view. I19, let's go. Good morning. Yeah, how are you doing, Dick Flex?
Records ho. Zoning, hitting. They know me, clicking. I'm patient,
I'm great, thank you. Thank you, Dick Flex. Big cheers. Happy Monday. Kimba's got some in real life things going on. Yeah, he's really tied up. He's asked us to kind of step in and hold things down in his absence. I know he misses the Lions. He dropped a little bit of gamma juice for the NFT enjoyers last week. I know that there's some things going on behind the scenes for the NFTs as well. The Lions of Lithuania, shout outs to that group. I have a couple, they're pretty dope. I've seen some really, really sick ones. Yeah, so if you're juicing, it might be something to look at. They're super cool looking. Kobe, exclamation dashboard. Shout outs to you. I'm usually like dashboard. Big cheers. Yep, check out the dashboard, exclamation dashboard. You can link your Lions of Lithuania to your little avatars at the bottom. You can also join some of the exchanges, make yourself eligible for the giveaways. There's no deposit required. Many of them don't require VPN. Big cheers. Thank you, Chester. We're working hard for you. Yeah, I want to just keep everybody happy and juicing and entertained. Yeah, working hard. Love our Lions. There's a family here, right? Exclamation family. Shout outs, Vin Diesel. We really should have had that as a GIF, right? Let's go, Bobby Taxi Pedals. Ash Crypto. Ash, I like EXO better for the footprint. Yeah. The EXO, there's just different options. It's more clarity, but EXO doesn't have, I don't think, as many tickers. Yeah, you have to look at their documentation for both of them. It's worth, like, the one that I just showed you on Market Monkey was the free version. So that's pretty juice. Like, you can't do aggregate or anything in the free version, but it's pretty nice still. Yeah, I'm gonna get the pro version or whatever soon. But like, I'm like barely even using all the tools that I have at this point. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. But I use EXO like very heavily, even with our EXO stream, exclamation EXO. Yeah, Bobby Toxic Pedals. Family. Family. Anybody in chat have a Skyline? Anybody in chat have a charger? I think a couple of you have chargers. Are y'all hearing music? How's the volume on it? Danny said it was too loud before, so I turned it down. Yeah, Dolkong. I'm sorry I missed your comment. What are you interested about? Oh, the footprint, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get a couple of different formats for it. TradingView even has it. It's you know, not all as intricate as you might like, but you can look at it on a lot of different pairs. A lot more. Addis has it also. Shout outs to Addis. Exclamation Tools. There's some amazing tools that we all work with. And then you can always ask around in the Discord as well. Exclamation Discord. Yeah, a lot of the Lions have their own preferences. I know that the Learning Corner has a lot of juice information, and PSG is always nerding out. So, you know, if we're not up on stream, then you know PSG is putting in the hard work. The show. I'm gonna try and figure out how to get this outro thing in here. I only have a little bit more time with y'all, and I haven't even charted any alts yet. But I'm gonna get the outro thing for you that I was talking about. All right, how did I have this?
So deadly. Help me. KIMBA gang in the charts, we ready. Who juicing? KIMBA gang. Who juicing? KIMBA gang. Fibonacci, proper risk, stay steady. Golden ratio, no fear, move deadly. Who juicing? KIMBA gang. Who juicing? KIMBA gang. Fibonacci, proper risk, stay steady. Golden ratio, no fear, move deadly. S&P confirms the move. Help me. S&P. Yeah. Help me. Who juicing? Who juicing? KIMBA gang.
think I might have gotten it. Flow Phantom, shout outs to PSG. Let's go. Wrong person, much love. Vacations, plural, amazing. Yeah, I think we were talking about that. You were like, yeah, ready to get back into it. Hope they were great. That's awesome. Did you go anywhere really cool, or it was just nice to be away? Mr. Lucas, let's go. Strat, how are we doing? Jaskier. My thoughts on the 17th. It's pretty interesting. We got rate cuts. I think that we have been moving really, really high. I'm a little concerned that it's pricing in the rate cuts bullishness. I know that most of the lions are prepared for a debate. If it is, you know, really, really Gucci and we get like a 50-point cut, then I can see a huge reaction. I think the probability is rather low on that though. And so, yeah, it really mostly depends on J-Pal's comments afterwards to kind of gauge the sentiment. We got quarterly options on Friday also, and that can maybe help to hold the market. Or it could be a thesis for retracement after FOMC, you know, kind of pull back a little bit into the options, maybe like even a 6,500 or something, you know, just like a nice round number. You see that happening sometimes on the big options. So pretty interesting. I think that next week will be a little more telling as well. You know, we get a little bit of data and you get those that open interest to roll over or close and then kind of start fresh. I think through next week it'll be really good. Crete. Wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful. Hard to juice now? Oh, ready to juice now. Yeah. Let's get it. I'm not on the boat on up only just here. Historically, rate cuts are correlated with pullbacks. Yeah, sometimes really big ones, but you know, with so many rate cuts coming, you can't argue with cheap money being a bullish thing. Do I think sell the news is the most probabilistic scenario? No, I don't. I think that there is potential for that, but I think that it's lower probability. It might just be a continuation of what we have, just like substantial enough pullbacks, if we even get one, for people to just like refill more Gucci positions for longs. Yeah, I think we need a change in more than just like a 25-point cut, a change in climate for the market to really pull back substantially. And though I am in tune with things, I'm not like on the fingers on the pulse of X and every single one of the assets that are contributing to our broad market. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna play. Yeah, for real. For real, maybe Band-Aid. I mean, look at this shit. Where's my levels? I thought I marked them. Oh, I didn't save that layout, did I? Well, it was 66.15. And then the other boot gammas were at 6600, and Gex Flip was 65.75, like way down in Goblin Town. We're We're calling 6575 Goblin Town. Yeah, there was a lot of updated predictions or forecasts in the past week after CPI. Some of the big players were forecasting in 2025 7,000 on S&P. Some were forecasting like 6,800, 6,700. There's quite a few 7,000 ones. A few of them were like 6,400, 6,500, even by like the end of the month. Yeah, but it's all just like forecasts and crapshoots. Maybe after FOMC we'll see a little bit more reliable data to back these. Yeah, I want to see a reaction on Wednesday also. Like, Vola is amazing. Even if it's going in one direction for our trends, volatility is opportunity. Oh, my mate Nate. Shoutouts to you, brother. He's got to mute me. My mate Nate holding it down. Much love to everybody. Everybody, all my lions. Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys got some music, don't you? Rem, how are you doing? You guys got some music, don't you? Rem, how are you doing? You guys got some music, don't you? Is it Kachoy? Or we have no music? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Is it loud enough? Yeah, I haven't checked the gammas, like the updated ones. Alright, yeah, let's go. Satoshi, MJ, Kobe, Vidal, Mark, Nuno Diabito. Alright, let's get it. Top long Kachoy. This is ETH. ETH is not looking super nice. I thought I had Arval on here too. It might be on the other one.
On them hoes. Kachoy long, Kachoy short. Market long, market short. Kachoy, that's Kachoy, Kachoy. Baby Kachoy. Sato, that's a Kachoy. Bottom short, Kachoy. Top long, Kachoy, Kachoy. That's Kachoy, Kachoy. Kachoy on them hoes. All we know is Kachoy, Kachoy. All we know is Kachoy, Kachoy. All we know is Kachoy, Kachoy.
Oh, it's my settings in that.
Market makers. Kachoy, Kachoy. Kachoy on them hoes. Kachoy long. Kachoy
What's going on here?
Market long. Market short. Kachoy. Market maker, market smash. That's Kachoy, Kachoy. Baby Kachoy.
Let me fix this.
That's a Kachoy. Bottom short, Kachoy. Top long, Kachoy, Kachoy. That's Kachoy, Kachoy. Kachoy on them hoes.
It's probably just because I have a million different screens open.
Kachoy all day, all
It's working over here. Let's see.
Kachoy when I walk, Kachoy when I talk, Kachoy when I spend, Kachoy when I win, Kachoy at any cost, Kachoy like a boss, Kachoy when I hit, Kachoy when I win.
No red cuts, but my letters green. Burn no brakes, Bugatti speed. They stress the Fed, we just take the risk. still getting paid off patience, please. No
Are we holding that? The math is the math, isn't it? Yeah, that was previous highs. That was another set of highs that we cleaned up. And I had drawn the box like this originally, but we combined some other value areas and whatnot. Yeah, and it ran this one right here. And if you pulled like hourly like order blocks or something, I forget what I did, but it in one of the other layouts it looked pretty good. For I think it was this one. Maybe it was 4 hour because it was so far back. Yeah, that's too big. No fear, just KIMBA talking. No rate cards, but my letters green. Candle dry, but my mind still mean. Bugatti speed, no Fed machine. Just an edge in the KIMBA gang family. No rate cut, still ballin'. I think it was this one. No rate cut, still blazing. Right here. That was decent. You could also look at that one. And then it's like, I mean, look at that. Low before the high. But choosing which one, like for that far back, you would just look at whatever additional complements there was up there if you were having difficulty selecting which one you wanted to place your emphasis on. This right here was important on the initial drop. You can maybe look at that one, just even the wick. Through here. Let's see what that does to our current action. Yeah, basically the same. So he's getting like kind of a sneak peek at what's behind the curtain. For some of these levels, I mean, like, that's pretty nice. But it's just structure. Dilophosaurus. Really? No, I could never do it. But I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, even if he comes back and is streaming all day, I'm sure that anybody that wants it, you'll get more of me. As long as you guys want me up here, I'm so happy to share the time and share some juice in my levels with you. Yeah, Shays, no rate cuts, but we still ballin'. Yeah, he's got the vibes going on right now. 5-minute bull div that brought us up here played out. Yeah. Yeah. Current div is developing. Let me go over to Betty. Oh, you remember when I was talking about that one, and then it like kind of held as an important level through the weekend? Let's drag that over and see the rest of our volume distribution. We lost and we're rejecting from value area high, value area low, apologies. Yeah, need to reclaim that. This distribution down here, there's a lot to be said for, you know, our holding like the 113.7 area. We got some naked points of control down here. We filled the single print already. Yeah, even if I don't know if if I drew a fib on this. The highs are bad, of course, but we have some weak lows as well. Naked points of control. I would say that whole cluster is not that great. This low is not that great. But that's a TPO, good low it looks like. And then you have a whole lot of confluence down here. That's what we were talking about earlier too. Plus that's the anchor VWAP for the whole move from where we bottomed like a few weeks ago. That's a good idea right there too. But that's pretty deep. And then we have been talking about that previous month POC right around 113K. But as far as divergences, which is what your question was regarding, yeah, this is not like save. I think I just have too many layouts. Let's make sure that this is, oh, that's on RSI.
From the hustle to the top we rise. Counting blessings, see it in our eyes. Let us burn and stress we minimize. Stacking paper reaching for the sky.
So we got a higher low with a lower low. It's RSI 30-minute. Oh no, hourly div.
Smoking lettuce, money know the weight. Bugatti dreams we accelerate. Who choosing crew we dominate.
4 hour.
No time to rest.
You know, those take a while. But it's setting up like it could be, if it continues dropping, we could get a 4 hour bullish divergence. Right there. If it drops a little bit more, and they might just be making room for that with the selling and a little bit of a bounce. Daily. It's too many candles to like count it for a divergence. For RSI anyways. I'm gonna go from here. And that was the divergence that played out already, like long ago on the daily. If it bounces off of here, maybe like this. I like to have the 50 in there. Instead of getting all fancy with it, I'm just gonna draw it around the 50. Yeah, if it sells a little bit harder into the close, it might bounce at the 50 into rate cuts. We'll see. And if it breaks this without breaking that, you know what you got, right? Kachoy. Boss, we're not sure. Yeah, he has a lot of big things that he's got going on, and we're just, you know, trying to help out as much as we can until he's, the big man returns. The big lion. Ogre Multicolor, shout outs to you. Zico, how are you doing? Bert Beasy, Burbazy. I don't think I shouted you out. You have much love, brother. How are you doing? Happy Monday, ResQ. It's a C tag. Yeah. Dan Green, shout out to you. On the 4 hour at the 113. That's aggregate, right? Yeah, we gotta get that 4 hour close in about an hour and 12 minutes. I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm probably only have about 15 more minutes. So I'm gonna try and chart a few alts for you. That's where I started moving to on ETH. I'm making sure my Coinalyze looks okay. Let's go Cheetah share with you.
Juice hit different when you chill with it. Trade look better when you real with it. No bad vibes, just thrill with it. This the math way, still with it. Ain't no better time to vibe with the KIMBA gang. Ain't no better chart than the one that's here right now. We just flow, candle after candle, let the edge build slow. Right now, we've been here since open, still coasting.
We don't need ATR on here right now. There's a couple others that I don't want to really care about. So for stablecoin, aggregate paired with open interest. That's looking fine. Yeah, 2 letters, 1 word. Bumper Dave, how are you doing? What you talking about, Pumper Dave? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Crypto Clown? Yeah. 2 letters, 1 word. Shout out to you, maybe Band-Aid. Yeah.
We're on the rise. Juiced up profits, hypnotize. Feel the baseline, let it flow.
Oh. I didn't have it full screen, my bad. Sorry. I thought I had my tools over here, but I was looking at TradingView still. It's not even letting me. Yeah, if it continues to pull back, hey, look at that bounce here.
Let us build, stack it high. Juiced up vibe, we touch the sky. Keep it moving, feel the beat. Dance all night, no need to speak. That's right, let's go, yeah.
Coin margin, definitely. It's looking even better. But look at that structure. That's not like ideal. It's your old shark fin.
There's one word, hypnotize. No limit.
Yep, exclamation dashboard. Shouts to you, Buzzo. I'm trading on about half of our exchanges that we have. Yeah, BLOFIN, KCEX, WEEX. I'm not currently trading on BTCC. I need to get on it though. I've been so busy, it's hard for me to keep up with even, you know, like 3 or 4 of them. HYPERLIQUID. Shout outs to the HYPERLIQUID enjoyers. Cage, much love. Yeah, and when I get busy, I'll just like, we'll do some spot positions that I don't have to manage as much. The tarot. Thank TGIM. Let's go, Rachapan. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Yeah, Cyper. Cyper's a big HYPERLIQUID enjoyer. Shoutouts to them. Shoutouts to all of our juicy exchanges. Shoutouts to CoinWise. Let's go. We look at some amazing indicators on there. Having a lot of fun charting with them today. Looking at some of their stuff. All right, so we kind of saw. I'm great, Rachapan. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you are as well. Hope everybody had a really good weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be a juicy week. Exclamation dashboard for the stream schedule. That's being updated. We're possibly gonna have even more juice to share with you on there. So just keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out on the Discord. Make sure you get your notifications on for any upcoming stuff. Yeah, got more nerd outs coming. We got the open with Mandalo until KIMBA returns, or until you guys rug me, whichever comes first. We got FOMC on Wednesday. It's gonna be juicy. Yeah, and you know that we're not gonna let you guys walk through the dark. Somebody is gonna be in here with you. I'll be here for the open, as always. And yeah, Robin Space, it's the connection or something is messed up. They're working on it. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I know that it's like showing the wrong date and not everything is correct, but they're on it. Yeah, apologies, brother. We were talking about some of the boot gammas and stuff earlier. Let me just take a look at it. And I'm doing it the kind of ghetto style. CC615 is still looking like the biggest boot gamma. Yep, definitely for calls. 6615. But it's a pretty even distribution. Shoutouts to the Lance of Liquania holders getting some boot gamma interpretation juice. Yeah, we're getting some action building at 6,700 now. Ooh wee. I can imagine that like that's far enough away that those contracts aren't super expensive. So nice for potential position management, hedging perhaps. You know, long shots that are cheap. They can always roll it over into the next, and that's not on 0 day, that's on all contracts. But you always roll it over into the next contract period, right? Yeah, chicken milkshake, it sure will. Shout out to you, Hayblade. RazQQ. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Big cheers, calling noob. Much love. Exclamation coin wise. We got some hella indicators up on here. I'm gonna delete the box. We did draw that one though. And then we have been talking about the potential retest down here. There's a few reasons that that was interesting, and then these naked points of control as well. But we just grabbed one of them right there. Previous week point of control, CoinWise levels. This is from CoinWise TPO and periodic volume profile indicator. Yeah, anybody that's been kind of testing this out or seeing, you know, some of us on stream, and that's what the new away stream is displaying also, is some of the indicators in KIMBA's preferred layout. Yeah, we're actually kind of like competing against one another to get it as close to what you were used to seeing as possible for KIMBA to see what he thinks about it. How's that sound? Using the CoinWise even more juice with the indicators and confluence with KIMBA's chart. That sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? Maddie, how are you? I'm great, thank you. Yeah, he's okay. Less and less. He's been talking about it for the past year and a half, 2 years probably. But yeah, he's got a lot of in real life things going on. He's got some like real work, like actual career things going on. Yeah, but he'll be back. He'll be back hopefully soon. But we're enjoying spending time with you all also, and getting to test out all of his toys and a lot of the toys that we are in turn also getting to share with you. Yeah, but it's been fun so far. Let's keep it going until he's back. Yeah, you need anything, just hit us up. Exclamation dashboard, exclamation Discord, and then of course you can always ask anything that you want in here as long as it's appropriate. Not that I had to say that. Yeah, big cheers, brother. Yeah, OG, much love. I hope everything's well for you. Lars Vegas, let's go. All right, so Solana, let's look at that one. Who KIMBA boxed this one? We just said that we need to hold the 230, and 220 is like the major bullish line in the sand. If it pulls back, I can see Sol pulling back to the 220 and Biddy pulling back to like the 113 level, kind of coinciding. But it might just fill the single print and go, you know, just kind of clean up these weak lows right above this single print here. If it doesn't bounce here, and it's not looking like that bouncy right now. ETH kind of is. Yeah, and then targets are higher. I mean, we had a failed auction above that high level that we were talking about, the 244 right here. Broke out on the weekend, of course, and then yeah, that was like, you know, Sunday morning, Saturday night for most of the Lions, and then, you know, held the breakout, broke structure, and then come back, retest, and nuke a nuke. It's not a nuke, it was like $8. Was that 4%? It's nuking! Ah, 5%. Oh my goodness, it's over. Yeah, let's put it into perspective. It's nuking from where everybody and their grandma got filled probably. We're up 43%, so a 5% pullback. It's like, look in the daily structure. Like, where would you expect to like probably have a retest? Where makes a lot of sense? I mean, just support and resistance flips. Something like that, maybe? Maybe even a little bit lower? If you don't go that far back historically, grind until the day we're fully liquid. That's pretty nice. That makes sense too. 210 to 220. If it really pulls back, and that could still like be very bullish. Levels to the downside below that. Dilophosaurus. Evolved. Yeah, it just aged. It wasn't evolution. I've been in crypto for 4 years. And this is me. I'm actually 17. In lion years. Lower than this current level. I like that. You got bad lows down here. You know, the 170 that was like really atrocious. This was ugly. I mean, when you change structure and make higher highs or higher lows, leaving that stuff behind, it doesn't make it a target. It just is if we have a change in trend. And like, let's just say that this is a trend, even though the trend line accelerated. You know I love my trend lines, right, Cage? Shout out to Cage, shout out to MGK. Yeah, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but let's just look at it. That's just because I don't want to draw it twice.
See my table, it be set. No more stress, just manifest. Say we juicing from the left to the right. See my,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not bad. You got at least 3 touches on the lower line. You got 2 on the upper. So it's almost even like a buying channel. Cleaning that makes a lot of sense and still holding the trend. It makes more sense as a channel than it does like just as a trend line to me. You might hold the mid though, even though we haven't really had any substantial bounces off of the mid of this. But it was resistance coming in to this bullish breakout. There's a lot of reasons that it might have this shape or this structure. It just is a different way of visualizing it. I don't know, Medi. But it's probably just because I've been up here and Husey is juicing and Cage is juicing, right? I do have, you know, about half of KIMBA's 600 iPads that he was using, he sent them to me, and so I've been trying to manage them, and that's like really what I've been doing in my free time, is just trying to keep the iPads for the viewer count up. Yeah, Pipeline. Yeah, Medi. Yeah, it's a bitch, man. Like, you can't imagine how much power it takes to charge them. I have like, I don't know, 30 power strips that are just completely filled. I had to build a new bookshelf for it. Yeah, dude. It's brutal. It's like 3 hours a day. Lost. Hey, but at least you guys get the viewer count up. It's all for the metrics. Perude, how we doing? Hitman Gucci, Tesla's doing his thing. Lucky you're in. Yeah, it's juicing my juicing. What a gap up, huh? Where are we going on Tesla? Taking these highs? More viewer mining, yeah. You rented the local power station for real. Yeah, I had to get a solar farm, a solar panel farm, just to power all the iPads. Yeah, plus of course my Bitcoin mining and my Zcash mining. Shout out to all my miners out there. Who in here is mining? I did back in the day. I went through some GPUs, I'll tell you that. Yeah, mining my levels. I'm minding my business. Oski, how are you doing? Sneak peek of that iPads, yeah, for real. For real. Yeah, I did too, Claytown. Yeah, I burnt some Vertcoin and grass. Yeah, I know. I don't even know, like, I actually started on like a regular computer. It wasn't even like, it didn't even have a GPU in it. Back in the olden days, yeah, it was pretty juicy. I was like crushing it. But then I realized, yeah, the difficulty was not as hard back then. Tesla's juice. Just for the lulz, because I'm curious. I haven't looked at this since last week. Still holding that $10. Nice failed auction, but it's still holding. Psychological $10. This is the future of finance, if you didn't know. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple more. Suey. I like this, if it comes down further. Yeah, we're talking about that. We're talking about maybe like value area low, or value area high for the previous move. That's pretty interesting. Right there. I'm just going on structure with those bad lows right here. So break of the lows, value area high, structure sweep right here. Previous month PPO point of control, previous month volume point of control, all kind of like lining up. And then we'll go for like breakout fixed range. Let's see. I'm guessing this is probably around value area low right here. I probably should do it a little bit less casually. I mean, does anybody have questions about volume profiles and fixed ranges? like monthly VWAP and fixed range value area low, and it's kind of bouncing from that level. 104K waiting room. I mean, that's a far way away, but it's possible. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Wednesday and afterwards. Yeah, they might hold until at least after the weekend. We'll see what Wednesday does. $7 per day was juicy. Yeah, I think I would do like a little better than that at one point, but like when it went down to like $3 a day, I was like, dude, I'm burning up GPUs for this. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, but like I held it. Some of the ETH, some of it I converted to Bitcoin, and it ended up like even like stacking that up instead of like pulling it out or selling it. It you know, it's definitely worth more now. That's pretty cool. It's not like KIMBA's talking about. He has like vaults all over the world with his shit on it, but it's not shabby. Yeah, some people were talking about Tau before. Yeah, that's an anchored profile. That's your previous month point of control, monthly VWAP. We have the anchored VWAP from the lows. Yeah, it's an important area, and plus it's like a high volume node there. So it makes a lot of sense to hold this. We probably want to change structure before that is broken. It's a weak low. This I need to change the opacity on it. It is like god awful. $335.66. And then we had talked about like the 320s, I think. And then we also talked about 320s on SUI, if my memory serves correctly. Yeah, the low 320s, low to mids, 20 control. Shoutouts to you, EK. Thank you. Owner Zara, shoutouts to you. Much appreciated. Much love. Let's go. Yeah, we did look at SUI, Ox, Bullish Bear. We just were on it. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up as well. I'll open it back up, then we'll like finish up. I guess some people probably want to see hype. Yeah, but I have to like really get to it. Look at that grind up. That's so nice if you're a bull. Yeah, I took some of the golden pocket around 340. The 7.5 down here is pretty nice. We were talking about this down there for some reason. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's like a previous weekly VWAP or something. It's like several weeks back, or maybe 2 weeks ago, because there's our last week's one. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember why it was at those lows. So let's get our anchor VWAP from the low. We're below it. Let's get our fixed range. Yeah, this is just so I can chart it properly, because I'm actually interested in SUI also, and I didn't do it any service. Yeah, 335 is pretty good. At 320. It's not bad to hold this area above the point of control though. in the 340s, and then that has like a little bit more structure confluence from before. You could like look at it. I guess you could look at it maybe like a trident too.
Tough to the drop his deep. We was up late, no sleep for a week, still calm when the whole chart tweak. You could lose it all, what you gon' do? Fake thugs vanish. KIMBA
Look at that. We are right at that giant point of control from our break back out. And you kind of already had like a little trident play out.
When the bullets hit, we don't fall.
Yeah, we want to hold this, kind of this range. So, like 340 to 350. Maybe it can wick down a little bit, but you want to close back above. One last thing, I'm going to hide some of all of this noise and get our CoinWise things on here. Yeah, we're holding a single print right now too. Got a couple of single prints down in the 330s. Yeah, no naked points of control. Yeah. Let's go, Sophia. Can you look at Link? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to finish up with Link and then just go back to like a quick recap on Biddy. Somebody said AVAX. It had a run. It ran on. So whoever was looking at AVAX, let me just visually. That's what you need to hold. Start trading back inside there, and it's not looking too hot. Yeah, hold like 20, high 26 monthly VWAP. That's without doing hardly anything on it. Yeah, it's not all over it. Like, I'm sure the point of control, you know, previous month points of control, like that's not that bad, but you gotta hold that. We start getting down here in the low 20s, and it's like Kachoya. That's like back towards this. It's closer to that than it is to the highs. Link. Link's not that bad, but you got field auction. We need to hold these lows if it makes it down to $22. Daily chart. Yeah, and I can see it holding that and all these, but you definitely need to hold that. If it sweeps, that's probably the first area that I'd be looking at.
Living like kings and queens. KIMBA gangs the squad. We hustle and grind, never settling down. Ambition intertwined. So if you're trying to roll, better come correct.
Pull it down to the naked point of control. Maybe. I could see it front running that and just like kind of cleaning something like this. Yeah, you get like psych, and clean these two. That one and this one, and like leave us out to dry down here if you're trying to get filled. For the highs, it's like not looking it's like weak highs. It's pretty bad, but today is a at least for this session is a good high, or that session from Saturday, but it's like straight down since then. So it's kind of like due for a bounce. locally, and that was like big structure. Get that out of here. You have a single print down here, maybe fill that, kind of clean up that imbalance. You know, I already kind of explained my thoughts about if it made it down like this far. If it bounced right here and didn't clean this low, I'll be like, that's probably coming. But otherwise, like bouncing up here at like 22.50, I know it's not that big of a difference, but structurally it like just seems a lot more Gucci up there. And you know that the lines are going on, seems like, right? $20.16, yeah, that's pretty deep, but it could happen if Bitcoin pulls back a lot. All right, I'm gonna go back to just regular old bitty, see where we're at, and just for fun. ETH is swing failing right here, not bad. Needs to close above that in the next really 37 minutes. Closing back inside, we got a single print right there. We're back inside the range. Not that that range is all that bad, but you know, you want to hold this breakout. And Bitcoin. Yeah, I want to get back up here before the 4-hour close. Yeah, it's kind of just like mathin'. We got bad lows now. And this is spot. Whoops. Don't want to see that. Joe man, how are you doing? Sorry. Yeah, Claytown, how are you doing? Shout outs to Nixo. Link Army. Is that what we just looked at, right? I'm like, seriously. How do you get sleep deprived after the weekend? Yeah, Link Army Unite, stand up. PSG, stand up. All my lions stand up. Godhound. This is Godhound. This is CoinWise. CoinWise TPO PVP indicator. Yep, exclamation CoinWise, that's pinned in the chat. They have a 14-day like free trial for their pro indicators, and it shows the single prints. You can even, like, one of the really cool things about it, if you haven't heard of it yet, is even if you have like the normal unpaid trading view that you only get 2 indicators per layout, you can throw it on there and they combine several indicators in one for a couple of their really juicy indicators. So like levels here, it'll show you settlement, it shows you like just the daily levels, it shows you points of control, and then it also has VWAPs that are combined all in one. So you have like, that's one of your 2 indicators, and then your other one shows TPO and periodic volume profile, and that's super nice. So like, you know, it's all in one place in your trading view, and you get a lot of the juice. And like, really, those are the 2 that I use the most personally. Even I would be combining a ton of indicators before CoinWise was a thing, and you know, trying to get the same levels and whatnot just from my own like concoction or Frankensteining. So this is really nice. It cleans it up. You're able to customize a lot of things. I'm not trying to be a salesman here. I'm just sharing like the power that it has with you, and the reason that I'm using it personally. Yeah, and why a lot of the lions have been starting to use it. But yeah, exclamation CoinWise, check it out. Check out the dashboard for any of the exchanges if you're not trading on them. They're super juice. KIMBA's negotiated some nice fees and whatnot. Exclamation Discord, Coke Zero, much love Coke Zero, big cheers. Nixo, big cheers. Much love to all of PSG. Hope everybody's juicing. Have a great Monday. Yeah, we saw Link. Yeah, the Link Marines. Is that what it is? I knew it was one of them. Yeah, I remember that. It was like Link Marines and XRP Army. Ugh. LOL. London High. Yeah, I think I had TDO on here. Yeah, we come up and like retest weekly open, weekly VWAP, daily VWAP, TDO, all of this, and reject. Plus it's kind of a higher volume node structure. Like there's a lot of reasons that you don't want that and you want acceptance above that if you're bullish. Holding this is actually bullish, but it is not a good low. I'm just gonna open the other layout. Always do that. Yeah, really bad lows in CME. I don't know about that holding, but we did fill the gap to the pixel. Actually, like a little bit more, and kind of bounce from there. We just gotta like start juicing, and then S&P is just like it's pulling back. It's all over. It just pulled back to the biggest gamma, 66.15, which we had marked earlier, and just like all my levels got destroyed. When I changed layouts or something, I didn't save it. That's the biggest gamma. Yeah, 6600 was a big level, and then like 6575 was Gex flip unless it's changed. Soul's been keeping the bills paid. Let's go, Nixo. Yeah, there's some juice. Yeah, y'all, you know, it's gonna be a pretty chill day coming in tomorrow. Just getting prepared for FOMC on Wednesday. But, you know, just come loaded with questions, come loaded with tickers, and we'll like roll into it a lot quicker. We were just trying to recap the whole weekend, and Cage did a great job last night. All the boys did, but Cage, I saw him breaking down quite a bit and explaining some of the indicators also. So if you're able to catch up with that, then that is juice. But if not, you know, then just come loaded. And I mean, come loaded with questions anyways. I'm here for y'all. Yeah, big cheers. Oski. Yeah, Oskeen. Big shout outs to you. Damon, shout outs to you. Robin Space. Bobby Toxic Pedals. Kimba AI, shout outs to you. Strat, XLR, much love. All right, I gotta wrap it up. All right, so I can do the outro song and stay on here for a minute, or I can do the outro song and then do the outro, like the real one that we have. Let's see if I can make it work. My outro. Yeah, big shout outs to all of you. Much love. All right. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Now we up so high, every view feels right. Talk slick, now we let the money speak. Yeah, it's from a different source, so just bear with me. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it's from a different source, so just bear with me. Let's see if it works.
KIMBA! If lions can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Nah. Work, sweat, and grind, a journey's just begun. It can't be done. The game, sweat, and grind, a journey's just begun. The lions can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Nah. Work, sweat, and grind, a journey's just begun. I'ma elevate the game, show you how it's won. Prepare with the wisdom, lions trades gon' run. Pressure in the candles, the market makers is frontin'. We see through they scandals, prices the box and we puntin'. Bugatti money focus, flexing on my mind. Structure fibs in order for profiling volume and time. Hyenas try to laugh, but the lions gonna feast. Nerd out to take the battle from Lithuania to Wall Street. PSG representing, sniping the demand. 10,000 hours.
keep vibing. Divergence is calling, we ready and dive in and validate the doubt. Reversal in our sight, mind sharp, pull the trigger and the profits take flight. Yeah. Math in the plan, KIMBA game built to ascend. Yeah. Prepare from the start, we ride in every trend. Woo. Lions to the top, nerd out juice will never end. If lions can't do it, homie, it can't be done. If lions can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Nah. Work, sweat, and grind, the journey's just begun. I'ma elevate the game, show you how it's won. Prepare with the wisdom, lions trades gon' run. If lions can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Nah. Work, sweat, and grind, the journey's just begun. I'ma elevate the game, show you how it's won. Prepare with the wisdom, lions trades gon' run. KIMBA. Oh my, look who clapped them at the 7.5. 30-inch rim slapped on the Brinks trucks we drive. Market smash and take off with the spaceship vibe. Yeah. Your liquors are entry, don't test this lion tribe. Yeah.
Is it all over? Sorry I like completely destroyed your ears, guys. Big cheers to y'all. When I adjusted the volume, was it still too loud? Like towards the end? Or it sound okay? You guys like the song? Shout out to PSG. I like that one, that version, because you could hear PSG really good. That was juice. Yeah, let's go. All right, y'all. Much love. Much love, much love. Happy Monday. Big day tomorrow. If things get super spicy, I'll try to make it back in here. Just keep an eye out on your stream alerts and Discord. Otherwise, I will see you all in the morning bright and early. I just paid out the prediction, Charlie. Yep. So there you go. GG to the Bulls. Mark, Santa G, Damon, Mark, Mighty T-Man, Chicken Milkshake, Shaggy. Much love, much love. Lil X, you too. Have a great day. Rap Taurus, Chicken Milkshake, Pipeline. Playa. Hope you all juice up. Manage your risk. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Cachoya. Dan Green, much love. Much love to YouTube. Bobby Taxi Pedals, Damon. Kimba AI. Oskeen. Yep, check out the Bybit. Latisse. So many Bybit longers long in the dip. You know what that means. That's confluence for at least a sweet play. If you were in a long from this very pico low, would you be feeling Gucci about that, or would you be feeling a little bit sweaty about it? I know. Much love, y'all. You, Claytown, J-Knock, Natero. Big cheers. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Much love. Here we go.
Class in session, lines pay attention. Professor Mandalo, juice is the lesson. Charts don't lie, numbers show the way. KIMBA gang minds turn data to the pay. Grab your notebooks, mark your lines. Patience in the jungle is how we shine. Knowledge is power, math is the key. Every young lion gon' learn from me. If lions can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Work, sweat, and grind, the journey's just begun. I'ma elevate the game, show you how it's won. Prepare with the wisdom, lions trades gon' run. Pressure in the candles, the market makers is frontin'. We see through they scandals, price is the box and we puntin'. Bugatti money focus, flexing on my mind. Structure, fibs, and